Some things in Photoshop look very small, but when used correctly, they can save you a lot of time. In this video, I'm sharing 15 Photoshop tips that I actually use every day. No random tricks, no long theory, just things you'll keep using once you learn them. Tip 1. Quick color pick anywhere. When using the brush tool, hold Alt to sample colors directly from the screen. Click and drag outside Photoshop to pick any color visible on your display. Tip 2. Repeat transform. We all know Ctrl+T is free transform. After transforming once and pressing Enter, Photoshop remembers the last transformation. Now press Ctrl+Shift+Alt+T. Photoshop will automatically duplicate the layer and repeat the same transform, which is extremely useful for repeated layouts. Tip 3. Draw and move a perfect circle when using the elliptical marquee tool. Positioning the selection accurately can be tricky. Hold Shift to draw a perfect circle, and while dragging, hold space to move the selection into position. Release space and continue resizing as normal. Tip 4. Automate your workflow with actions. Open the Actions panel from the Window menu. Click the plus icon to record a new action. Here you can name it, for example, blur. Choose where to save it. Assign a shortcut, and pick a custom color for this action, then press Record to start recording. Here I go to select Color Range. Select the highlight areas. Duplicate them onto a separate layer. Go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, to create a soft glow in the highlights. Then click the Stop button to finish recording. Now open another image. Switch to button mode. The action we just created is marked in orange, so it's easy to spot. Just click it, and Photoshop will automatically repeat all the steps you recorded. Tip 5. Remove halo cleanly. After cutting out a subject, if you see white edges, don't erase them manually. Hold Ctrl and click the layer thumbnail to load the selection. Go to Select, Modify, Contract. Set it to 1 to 2 pixels. Then, press Ctrl+Shift+I to invert the selection and apply a mask. The white halo disappears cleanly and naturally. Tip 6. Blend text into the scene. Now I have a text layer, and I want the text to blend into the leaves to create a sense of depth. Open Layer Style and go to Blend If. Here, I choose the red channel, because autumn leaves are mostly orange and red. Drag the handle of the underlying layer slider to the left, so the red and bright areas of the image start to pass through the text layer. The text will naturally sit inside the scene, as if it truly belongs to the light of the image. Tip 7. Fix striped fabric with color brush. When photographing clothing like shirts or suits, color banding or uneven lighting often appears. Select the brush tool, change the blend mode to color, and lower the opacity to around 20%. Hold the I key to sample a clean color from an even fabric area. Then lightly paint over the striped regions. Because color mode only affects color, it does not change brightness or fabric texture, so the surface stays natural. After just a few brush strokes, the fabric color becomes more even, and the stripes almost disappear. Tip 8. Local light control. First, duplicate the layer. Right-click the layer and choose Convert to Smart Object. This allows all following adjustments to be edited later without damaging the original image. Press Ctrl+M to open curves. Drag the white point down to darken the entire image. Click on the Smart Filter thumbnail. Next, select the elliptical marquee tool. Draw a circle in the area you want to highlight, then press Ctrl+I to invert the selection, keeping the center bright on top of the darkened image. Since the transition looks a bit harsh, increase the feather to soften the edge. With this method, you can create any light shape you want. Here, I use a heart-shaped brush and press V to move it to any position on the image. Tip 9. Smooth skin with patch tool. For those who are not comfortable using the clone stamp, fixing small facial details can easily leave visible retouch marks. Instead, select the patch tool. Draw around the area that needs fixing, then drag it to a cleaner skin area so Photoshop blends the texture and color automatically. Next, go to Edit, Fade Patch Selection, and reduce the strength to keep the result soft and natural. Continue selecting the under-eye area. Drag it to a better skin region. Press Ctrl-Shift-F to open the fade panel and fine-tune the smoothness so it looks clean but not flat. Tip 10. Reduce double chin. Select the pen tool. Draw around the bride's double chin area. Hold Shift while adjusting anchor points to keep the edge smooth and controlled. Press Ctrl-Enter to create a selection. Go to Select. Modify. Feather. Set the feather to around 4 pixels for a soft transition. Press Ctrl-J twice to create 2 layers from the selection. Hold Alt and click between the 2 layers so the top layer is clipped to the one below, keeping the adjustment limited to that area. Press Ctrl-T. Right-click and choose Warp. Then gently push the double chin upward, adjusting according to facial structure, so the jawline looks cleaner without distorting the overall face. Tip 11. Sharpen only where it matters. Some images are not blurry, but certain detail areas still lack sharpness. Instead of sharpening the entire image, we isolate only the areas that actually need it. Duplicate the image layer and add a white layer mask. Hold Alt and click on the mask. Go to Image. Choose Apply Image. Set the source layer to background, blending mode to subtract, and use the values shown on screen. Open levels and increase contrast to make edges more defined. Hold Ctrl and click the mask to load the selection, go back to the image layer and press Ctrl-J to extract the detail area into a new layer. On this layer, go to Filter. Other. High Pass. Set it to around 2 pixels. Then change the blending mode to Overlay. Now only the necessary areas are sharpened. Tip 12. Auto layout images with contact sheet. Photoshop has a tool that allows you to quickly combine and arrange multiple images. Go to File, Automate, Contact Sheet, and select the folder containing your images. Here I quickly set up the parameters, including page size, resolution, number of rows and columns, and spacing between images, so Photoshop can automatically create a clean layout. As a result, I get a single image arranged in a 3x3 layout exactly as selected. Press Ctrl-Z twice to return to the individual files, then freely choose and rearrange them as needed. Tip 13. Add natural makeup. Create a blank layer, change the blend mode to multiply, and open blend if. Hold Alt and drag the white slider of the underlying layer down to around 200, so the color only affects the necessary highlight areas. Select the brush, sample a red tone from the model's lips, set flow to 70 and opacity to 20, and lightly paint on the cheeks and key facial areas. Then choose a soft yellow tone and gently paint around the eyes to create a warmer, deeper look. The result is makeup that looks more defined while still remaining natural. Tip 14. Fix uneven bangs. The model's bangs are uneven. Use the lasso tool to select a clean hair area. Right-click and set feather to around 11 to soften the edges. Duplicate this selection to a new layer. Change the blend mode to darker color, which allows the new hair to affect only brighter areas. Press Ctrl-T to move this hair section into the area that needs filling. Right-click and choose Warp to shape the hair more evenly. Press V, hold Alt, and drag the layer to duplicate additional hair if needed. Then continue using Warp to balance the overall look. The bangs look noticeably cleaner while still feeling natural. Tip 15. Create eyelid crease. Use the pen tool to draw a curved line along the eyelid. Hold Shift to fine-tune the point smoothly. Press Ctrl-Enter to create a selection. Create a blank layer, select a white brush, set opacity to around 20%, and lightly paint along the selection edge to form the eyelid line. Press Ctrl-Shift-I, switch the brush to black, and gently paint to balance the contrast. Press Ctrl-D to deselect. Apply Gaussian blur to soften the crease line. Add a layer mask and use a black brush to remove any excess areas. The eyelid crease becomes more defined, yet still looks very natural. These are 15 Photoshop tips I use every day. If this helps, don't forget to save it. Like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Thanks so much for watching till the end.